Hey everyone, Kayley here with an episode of Does This Thing Really Work? LOL, just kidding. I'm doing a little first impressions, hot or not kind of thing on the Instyler Max rotating iron. Let's see if it works, let's see if it doesn't, and you know what? I have no idea how this is gonna go. So I've already pulled this part out of the box. We've got a little heating mat, which I'm actually gonna use right now, and we have a comb. I should probably read the instructions because I don't know what's happening here. We also have this little guy. I don't know what he is. Create styles that are sleek, smooth, glamorous, or curly, and everything in between. Go slowly. Why is that so emphatic? Alright, so this little guy goes on here like a hat. Okay, reading instructions on how to style your hair is a lot harder than watching a video on it. I'm confused. Alright, forget it. I think I have an idea of what I'm doing. So we know that this rotates this way, it rotates this way. You double click to change it. You want to make sure that the barrel is spinning in the direction of the ends of your hair. So it's going this way against your hair and not this way against your hair. Let's go ahead and use some heat protectant. I'm going to use the Schwarzkopf Crystal Shine and Hold. Let's see. Oh, okay, so when you close it, it starts spinning. Alright, and then if I double click, it goes the other way. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally switch directions when I don't mean to. Alright, so what happens when I just put it on my hair? Nothing. Oh, I remember in the book it said that this is how you straighten your hair, is you just close it and move it down the hair like a straightener. And that is kind of great for straightening because these little bristles would kind of go through tangles, and that way you wouldn't end up with any extra frizz. Let's see what happens if I wrap my hair around it once. And it said to go slowly in all caps, so I am going slowly. Do we have a curl? No. Okay, let's just try a different piece that I didn't just straighten. Alright, there's a curl. Alright, so that's how you get like a gentle wave. Let's see if I can get like a nice ringlet. How would I do that? You like wrap more than once. Okay, so that's 3 times. Okay, yeah. That is much tighter of a curl than I got before. It's the same size sections, so it's just 2 different methods. That's kind of sweet. Let's try, that was 2 times. Let's see if that makes a difference. I think this is what I'm gonna keep doing because I like this the best of the 3 that I just did. Let's finish this one out. Wrap it twice and go. I feel like after I let the curl off, I always have to kind of like coax it back into place like you have to do when you curl your hair with a straightener. I'm not mad about it. All right, so that's what I've got so far. It's pretty, like I like the bounce. See how it looks when I do the same thing up here. So I think I'm gonna see if I can finish out this side and have it look like that big like hair commercial kind of curly wave going on. And that time I managed to get some curl up closer to the root too, which is good. I was going too fast over the root bit. So let's just keep going, shall we? Moving it extremely slowly. There we go. I've got a couple little fuzzy pieces. They're like weirdly crimped and I don't know what I did wrong there. I'm gonna go back and fix them. Okay, yeah, we good now. Do and go through with my fingers. Girl, that is some volume. I feel like I still wish that I'd gotten more up here because right now this is looking a tiny bit 70s to me. I wonder if I go in and put just a couple really tight curls up here if that will fix the 70s-ness of this. I'm gonna try that really quick. And while that cools, I'm pulling out some HealthySexyHair Soy Touchable. Gonna scrunch that in. Whoa. Yes. Holy cow, I look like I have like an entire set of extensions on this side. That's insane. Okay, well, I am thoroughly impressed. I can never get this kind of volume and body out of a curl, ever. But can I do something more beachy and more like current? Here's side number 1. See what I can do over here. We're gonna clip it up first. Try it just wrapping the middle of the hair around and leaving the roots and the end out. That kind of works. I think I want it a little bit closer to the root. This way we're gonna go the opposite direction. Double click. Let's slide like we did last time. All right, now I'm getting to the end. I don't want the end curled, so I'm just gonna let it go. It looks really relaxed. Let's try dragging it again because that worked pretty well. And stop before you get to the end. And double clicky. It's still a little bit more done on the ends than I want it to be. See if I can straighten the ends with this. That worked. It kind of helps, I've noticed, it kind of helps if you hold the iron the way that you're gonna curl your hair on it, and then you close it, and you see which way it's curling, and like curling this way is curling towards my face, double click, iron's curling this way, which is away from my face, and you just match it up with whichever curl you're doing. So I'm doing towards my face, so I need to go this way. I didn't mention this, I'm also going a little bit faster through the sections on this side because I want them to be more relaxed than this side. Oh, wrong way. I forgot to switch it. I could feel it immediately, like it started going the wrong way up my hair. Actually, I'm not even gonna rub my fingers through, I'm gonna do this number. I'm gonna do this number, like shake it out. I think there's a couple little pieces where it's way too tight of a curl. What happens sometimes when I want a really relaxed curl is that you get those really tight pieces, and what I normally do is I take a flat iron and I tap it over those pieces. We're gonna see if I can just tap this guy over it. I'm gonna make sure that it's still going in the direction of the hair so I don't cause any frizz or anything. All right, yeah, it worked. I'm gonna use the Joico hair shake, and I'm just gonna scrunch because I want it to stay kind of piecey. This one's even more voluminous than the other side in some ways. I'm impressed, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really impressed. I also like that I could use it as a straightener randomly. I really, really like this. So, it is actually really multifunctional. What's really getting me about it though is the volume. I can do this with a curling iron, but it never has the body with a curling iron that it does right now. So I was expecting it to be a lot harder to use. Like I was expecting to really royally fail and I didn't, and I feel a little bit like, ugh, this did not go according to plan. But maybe that's a good thing. That's because it's a good product, I guess. I'll update you guys a little bit later and we'll see how this wears on my hair. Some people's hair will last better than others. My hair typically would lose this curl like 75% by the end of the day. So let's just go in with that expectation that I'm gonna come back and not have much curl left. And we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you guys in a sec. And here it is after 8 hours. I am so impressed because I, like I said, expected this volume to fall by about like 75%, and it has fallen a little bit, but it's still there, and I am very, very happy. And I wanted to leave you guys with some pros and cons. Let's start with cons. I would say one con is that you can get your hair stuck in this little area between the barrel and the base. You can easily avoid that by just making sure that your hair is not right on this area when you start spinning the plates. Con number two, at least today, it took me longer to curl my hair than it normally would. I don't know if that was because it was my first time using it. I do think after I've had some time to get used to it, I could be a little bit faster. Which leads me to con number three, is that you do need a little bit of time to get used to it. It's a new tool, and anytime you have ever bought a new tool, whether it be something for hair or whatever else in your life, you've had to learn how to use it. And so this is no different. You will have to learn how to use this. It's not a bad thing, you just need to go in knowing that that's going to be a thing. Pros would be that it's very versatile. You can get a lot of different looks. I mean, this is 2, but you could do like 10 more with the same thing. Next is that the body is insane. This is something that I have never been able to do on myself. Number 3, great for travel. You could bring just this and a hairdryer and be set. Or I mean, just use a hotel hairdryer and just bring this. So final thoughts. This is my first time using it, and I normally like to try things like 10 times before I recommend them to you. But after my first time using it, I can at least tell you that it's a good product and I'm really impressed with it, and I'm excited to use it again. To keep using it and just see how it integrates into my life, but as of right now, after my first date with it, I'm pleasantly surprised. So that's it for my first impressions on the Instyler. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!